About a year ago, I had an idea. Because I work in this industry, I looked at, with drugs of abuse, you can get different type of reactions. You can get an individual losing weight. Best way of picking it up is via blood or urine or saliva. But I looked at a non-invasive, hygienic way of testing individuals, and of course that is via the eye. I mean, the eye never lies. It's a window to the soul. So if you're on a class of drug, it dilates your pupil. For example, tic and cocaine stimulates the dilation of the pupil. And if you're on a different class of drug like heroin and morphine, it constricts the pupil, which means it goes pinpoint small. So we also know that when you use a light stimulus, you don't get a reaction as per normal pupil. Because when you use a light stimulus and you shine a light into the eye, the pupil itself should constrict and go smaller at a certain rate. Unfortunately with drugs, or fortunately for us with drugs, there's limited reaction to light. And based on the size of the pupil and its reaction to light, I had an idea and I thought, wow, the technology evolved to a point whereby mobile cell phones, the camera resolution is so high that you can start analyzing pupils of eyes. And I had an idea, why don't we develop an application whereby you can use a cell phone, because the light stimulus that you need is actually the flash of the phone. And you can use the flash of the phone together with the high resolution camera and algorithms. You can then measure the rate of response to light before and after light. And based on that, you can potentially predict or propose a class of drug, but you will definitely be able to pick up impairment. And that's when I had the idea of Oculus ID.
Wow, so whereabout are you with developing this phone app that can actually tell if someone's under the influence of any form of drug?
So we've developed the app itself. It's working very robustly in standalone mode. And we also develop different platforms. We know for sure that in industry, example the mining sector, they've got very strict health and safety policies. And these health and safety policies include substance abuse, whereby individuals need to be tested for drugs of abuse as well as alcohol when they enter the mine. For obvious reasons, if an accident happened down in a mining shaft, it can kill a lot of people. I mean, so for that reason, Oculus Pro is another platform. The mobile phone application is called Oculus Mobi. Oculus Pro is a platform whereby we've developed an access control camera. You come to work in the morning, you clock in via facial recognition and iris scan, and it also checks you for drugs and alcohol at the same time. And we took a strategic decision to rather launch Oculus Pro first, for obvious reasons, to build the credibility of the product in its most advanced stage. And we've got the platform already developed. We're currently busy optimizing and doing some clinical studies. And we should be ready to go to market soon. And off the back of Oculus Pro, we'll then launch the mobile unit.
And I mean, if someone is caught to be under the influence via this app, would it actually stand in court?
Well, one thing is important. You get two different types of diagnostic tests. You get tests called screening tests. For example, a breathalyzer is a screening test. What do they do after that? They confirm via blood. Unfortunately, we're not as far advanced in our studies to claim confirmation testing. So we claim that this is a screening test. It's non-invasive, it's hygienic, and it will save company money. I mean, you can imagine the time saved when you clock in at work and it analyzes the pupil of your eye for drugs and alcohol. That's a first-line screen. Post that, they can take all the positive results and do another breathalyzer on them or do a blood test on them. So we're saving companies money and time, and it's also non-invasive and hygienic.